Hello, my name is Elizabeth Tabor, and today I'm going to be talking about how cognitive strategies can help students succeed in school. So what are some cognitive strategies that can be used in the classroom to enable students to do better in their work? According to Mark Cooley, these activities include the following: summarizing, asking questions of the text, remembering and activating prior knowledge, and using new knowledge and connecting this with previous knowledge. In other words, cognitive strategies are tools that help students to find the meaning from any given text. In this paper, I will be talking about 5 cognitive strategies. The first cognitive strategy is the motivation to learn and not simply repeat information. The next is the importance of knowing vocabulary, summarizing, elaboration, and organization. Cognitive strategies go a long way to help students do better in college by giving them skills and tools to use that help them advance in their learning. One of the most important factors for successful learning is the motivation to truly learn. According to Macallan, one of the reasons why students struggle with understanding and defining main points from the text and prefer to memorize information is because teachers often summarize the text and define important parts for the student. Therefore, teachers have made it so students are not required to think for themselves, and as a result of this, many students adopt an ineffective approach to learning, which is simply repeating information. Summarizing is one type of helpful cognitive learning strategy. According to Macallan, this cognitive strategy enables a student to be able to look at a huge amount of information and summarize this information into its smallest form. This is especially needed when writing papers, since students must be able to take huge amounts of information and pick what's important and take out what's not. Therefore, it is important for students to develop this skill. The next point I'll be discussing is the importance of knowing vocabulary. P. Jack says that this means that students with greater reading interest use deeper cognitive strategies to study the text and have a broader vocabulary, which has a direct effect on reading comprehension. Or in other words, research has shown that a student who has a high reading interest will use more strategies to study what he is reading and have a broader vocabulary, and as a result, the student will be able to better understand what he is reading. The important information to take from this research is that teachers need to help their students in the pursuit of improving their vocabulary. Reading comprehension plays a huge part in the learning process and how students do their work. Elaboration is another key strategy needed for student success. According to Macallan, if the goal is to integrate information in the text with that which is already known, then elaboration strategies are powerful. These elaborate strategies in relation to reading would include summarizing text, answering questions from the text, and generating notes. Elaboration has been found to be helpful when using a summary strategy, which is looking at information and being able to summarize the important parts. This encourages the students to evaluate what is of most importance and also making a shorter reversion of the section, and lastly, to organize the material. So the last cognitive strategy that I'm going to be talking about is organization. I think that organization is probably one of the most important cognitive strategies. Students who are able to organize information can take long pieces of a section of writing and make this information useful for them. According to Macallan, students who have this skill can easily identify the main points in an author's argument, distinguish between conclusions and supporting evidence, or specify the links between different parts of a text. It is imperative, therefore, for the student to recognize that these structures exist and learn how to organize them in an appropriate structure. Today, I have talked about 5 cognitive strategies that students can use to help them excel in school. These include the motivation to truly learn instead of memorizing information, and the use and benefits of using summary as a skill. I also talked about how knowledge of vocabulary has a direct effect on reading comprehension, as well as how elaboration and organization can help a student succeed. Cognitive strategies are not just important for when a student is in school, but also for the rest of his career. Employers are looking to hire people who have these skills of critical thinking and the ability to make good decisions. Thank you.